smart ones are going to pick up on that we're still wearing the same clothes.
I think so.
I'll throw them off.
Yeah.
Baby wants a new spin, baby wants a broken heart.
All right.
So single pot still. We're back, and it's day 11.
It is. Back to Irish today.
Yay.
Whiskey I'm a little excited about.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I'll tell you once you start pouring it. So, today we have Teeling, single pot still Irish whiskey. So, if you remember back to, I think it's day 5, we had Kilbeggan single pot still Irish whiskey. So, I won't go through all that again. But the reason I'm excited about this one is I think this is like the 3rd or 4th release of the single pot still. So, Teeling, new distillery, newish distillery in Dublin, in I think the Newmarket area. I don't know if I'm saying that because we have Newmarket just up the road from us, but I believe that's what it is. But a few years ago, they had their first release of their single pot still. And like I shared the other day, so a lot of Irish whiskeys are sourced from different places. And where they've gotten a lot of their whiskey from over the years is Cooley Distillery, which also makes Kilbeggan. And the reason they've done that is their father, I believe he's Jack Teeling too, or maybe Jack is, there's 2 brothers that run Teeling now, but he was the distiller and the owner of Cooley, and years ago sold it to Brown-Forman. But part of the deal was he got access to, I think, 10,000, 15,000 barrels of Cooley whiskey. So for a long time when Teeling got up and started, they were pulling from those barrels, and some of the Teeling whiskey you can get out there, 17-year-old, 24-year-old Teeling whiskeys that were distilled under the Cooley name. So like their small batch and some of their other whiskeys that they've had come out over the years have been sourced whiskeys, but their single pot still that they released a few years ago was their very first fully mash bill, fully vertical spirit that they released. So it was at least 3 years old. I was all excited, bought a bottle because y'all know I love single pot still whiskey, and it wasn't all that great. It was good. But it was very young and it tasted green. So I think we're probably 3 or 4 years past that now. Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty excited to taste this one and see like how it's matured and what the difference has been.
Well,
so
it smells great.
Oh, it does.
It smells like Christmas to me, like all those spices, like nutmeg and cinnamon. Vanilla.
Yeah, so it's a straight up 50-50 mash bill, so malted and unmalted barley. Yeah. The one thing that I believe they use in most, if not all, of their whiskeys is in the fermentation. They're known for using a lot of wine yeast.
Yeah.
And they do a lot of different things, not just with yeast, but the different cask finishes. And we get into their black pits later. It's really an experimentation into different types of cask finishes. But what else you get on the nose, Ann?
So I get the brown sugar, the vanilla, but I always go back to honeysuckle for some reason. But it's that sweet honey kind of smell.
To me, the 2 big things I'm getting is just like not an old lady floral, but just a nice kind of dude floral, like not over the top, like suppressed. Yeah. And then cinnamon.
Yeah.
You know the difference between dude floral and old lady floral, right?
Sure.
Okay, good. I won't have to explain it then.
No.
All right, but something's telling me, so the nose on this is kind of muted.
Yeah.
And versus the Glenmorangie, which the nose was pretty pronounced, and then to me the taste was muted. Let's see what we get here.
Okay. That's yummy.
Mm-hmm. So peppery, I'm getting like white pepper
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm also getting that butter cookie note that Irish whiskey's known for. So there's that on the outside of my tongue. It's like that buttery smoothness, but right down the middle, it's
You
like
got some heat.
spicy,
Yeah.
peppery.
See, I'm getting like I got a lot of plum. Spicy plum though, like Christmas, what you would consider a Christmas cake.
A little thin.
It
I do
is.
have to say, a
Yeah.
little thin. You know, so if it's 4 or 5 years old, that's not totally surprising.
No.
Some decent legs on it. So this is 46 horsepower, also 92 proof. So Teeling doesn't release anything under 46 horsepower, 46%. So this hits right there. But yeah, the more it's like getting that tannic dryness right now. The spiciness to this is kind of surprising.
It
A little
is, but for me, it's like it comes and goes. So at first it's spicy, and then kind of once it settles, it's nice. It feels smooth and good flavor.
Really, see, I'm the opposite. Like on the
Yeah?
front side, it's very smooth and buttery, and then once it's down the hatch,
Yeah, no.
that's
I'm
when
not-
the
no.
the spiciness and the dryness comes.
Yeah. I don't know.
Interesting. Opposites
I
attract.
was gonna say, oh,
You should just say
saying
it.
the same. Well,
I feel like I'm carrying the video.
Oh,
But I'm picking up a little bit of like a little bit of tropical fruit. No. What is that? It's an excuse to go in for more.
yeah. See, that was spicy, but then I got coconut at the end.
That could be from the wine yeast, but I'm getting like melon, not
Oh, word.
like
this.
watermelon, but what's the green one?
Honeydew?
Yeah, like a honeydew melon.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can really feel that. So the unmalted barley in a single pot still is really where that spiciness comes
Yeah.
from. Like, because you think like malted barley, you know, you typically don't get that, but that green or spiciness, like, ah, man, I'm feeling it on the lips right now.
Yeah. But I like that.
I know you do. It's good.
I like it a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bit of a
Yeah.
short finish though, but it stays like short finish going down,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
the mouthfeel, the heat from is still there.
Yeah.
There's definitely some wood influence with that tannic, so you can pick up kind of that youngness to the spirit. It hasn't been there for a while, but just from where this was when it was like a 3-year-old, like it's light years ahead. So like I'll be really excited when they get this up to like a 7, 10,
10,
12-year-old pot still whiskey. I think it's going to be
Yeah.
pretty amazing. Still a little light. Like to see a little more heft to it, but that's good.
Yeah.
Price point on this, so this is another one ticks it down maybe a notch or two for me, because it's still kind of, there's not a ton of it, so it's, you know, rareness sometimes is you know, a factor in the price. So this will run you $60 to $65 a bottle around here. So, you know, when I think to the Kilbeggan at 35. I think the value is there with the Kilbeggan.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, Cooley is now Kilbeggan.
Yeah.
So does this one jump in front of Bowman for you?
I think maybe it does.
Oh!
Yeah. I like it. Maybe partly because of I know where it's yeah.
Would you like to replace
Oh,
your bottle?
my bottle.
Your bottle. King of the Hill.
Right.
Yeah, look at that. I'm going to stick with the Kilbeggan yet again.
Oh,
I can't believe Kilbeggan's made it. What
I
day are we?
know.
11?
I think so.
Kilbeggan
Yeah.
is carried to 11. I think that, to me, two things. The price point, you know, you get almost two bottles of Kilbeggan for the price of one.
Yeah.
But the second thing is I keep coming back, and maybe it's all up here, but that oat influence, that rounded mouthfeel on the finish, just that softness, kind of ticks it over the top for me.
Yeah.
But this is good.
Yeah.
And really kind of cool to see where it's come from to where it is now.
Yeah.
So, be interested to see what everybody else thinks about it.
Yeah.
All right, Annie.
All right.
Shout out.
Shout out is to Melissa and FS Bob.
SF Bob.
I said.
I thought you said FS. S.
Oh.
F. As in Sierra Foxtrot. So we got to do. We do have to say, thank you to Bob and Melissa for their patience. One of their 2 calendars got returned to us after it said it was delivered, and then we had to send it back down to them. But Bob has also been one of the most active people on both the Facebook page and on the YouTube page. And Bob really was trying hard to help us get all the subscribers we can for our page, but unfortunately he thought we meant the Facebook page and not YouTube. So he got like 50 people to our Facebook page.
That's all right. We'll
Yeah,
take
it's still
it.
great.
We'll
Yeah,
take it.
we appreciate it. But Melissa, glad to have you along, and we know you're both big Irish whiskey fans, so I don't know if this one's Seat JMO for you, but we'd be interested to hear what you think. So,
All right. You
Toast
ready?
us. Yep.
All right. May your heart stay young, the whiskey be old, the cork loose, and the adventures bold.
see you tomorrow.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.